from playing in, you know, the servers that allow all, because people are weird and they care about ranking.
I mean, if you could have two separate, like one free to play and one pay to play
Right,
person,
that's what I
I
said.
could see that working better, but I don't
Right, that's
see
what I
how lessening the experience from one for the other is going to make anything any different. It's just going to frustrate people.
Because
they
people
won't
who
make a
just
new server just to make less paid gear. If anything, they'll add an option to a room that says no paid gear is allowed or some dumb shit like that, which they probably won't do anyway, because it's not
Solo blowhole.
right. I mean, if you read the post, like you should kind of.
Hold on. It's just like saying, all right, all these people have paid gear, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy paid gear too, even though it's really gay. That's gonna get them more money.
Yeah, well, they want to make money. You have to make it so that they can still earn that revenue.
If you're gonna do something,
But here's the thing.
No, here's what Bongin's saying. You pay less, but more people pay. In the end, you make more money.
Right.
That's how, like, Walmart works.
I mean, it's it's like a really simple concept. It's just like, if the perception about the game is like as bad as it is, and that's the only reason I can think why not many people. Because it is a better game than like Combat Arms or fucking Soldier Front or Crossfire. Like those games kind of blow.
I mean, if you're
like,
gonna compare
all of
the
them
games as shitty as those, you might as well just not even compare them. Just
well, you compared it to a game in a similar genre, which is the free-to-play FPS. Like what free-to-play FPS do you know that's better than like Combat Arms or what? Are there any that are better?
I mean, what free-to-play is there that's not better than Combat Arms?
Right. So my point is, but you have to think about what market. You have to think about what market PB is catering. They're catering to that free-to-play market, which again I explained within that post. You're not going for the people who fucking play 1.6. Like it's not gonna happen. I mean, it never will.
PB comes.
So you want to steal what PB wants to do is steal.
Makes PB entry is nowhere near the level of Combat Arms or that other shitty game from EG. Regardless of
what is nowhere near the level?
They are.
Do you have any constructive anything to offer except for knocking what he... Hold on.
Does he even know what he's saying?
If you don't have anything constructive,
dude, he's fucking Ron. Why are you guys? Don't even feed him. Don't feed Ron. He's a fucking idiot. Like literally, he can't read.
The level of popularity of the fucking company. It's not that the game is. Do you not know what I'm talking about still? Or must I break that down?
It's popularity of the game.
Yeah, Solo just left.
Dude, you have no idea what you're out.
How do I have no idea what I'm talking about by saying that EG and fucking?
So you're saying
okay,
the other games that the company makes, that their community.
Ron, it's because EG doesn't make shit games, okay, bro?
Saying
that's why EG is popular.
More popular than Entry.
The idea is you get popular because you have good games.
Right. Did you pass like 3rd grade? I don't.
No, he didn't fucking pass 3rd grade.
Wait, what are you talking about? Why are you trying to say that
maybe you should listen to our conversation and shut the fuck up.
Okay, calm down. What are you talking about?
See? If you don't know what we're talking about, why are you gonna jump into a conversation like that, dude? Go read the thread in my comment, and you'll understand everything.
Some game made by Entry, like to some game made by EG or Nexon.
The game's not made by Entry.
Or whatever. That's not the company, but that's the website.
He's comparing the target market. You're comparing the companies. It's two completely different things there. So either get on our page or get off of it completely.
So you're telling me that the market for this game is on the same level as those two?
Yes.
Yeah, it is on the same level.
Yes, it is
the same user base. It's called fucking competitive economics, Ron. Learn about it.
I don't know what to tell you. Like.
I mean, so you're saying that the levels of income for this company or not company, whatever, game that makes this game is the same fucking thing.
No, I never said.
Do you know what a market is?
What are you talking about?
All right, Ron. Pretend you're fucking buying some chips, okay? Everyone makes different chips, but they're all trying to fucking sell chips. It's the same idea, okay?
Okay.
PB makes some chips,
So, which
Nexon
chips
makes
are
some
more
chips,
familiar?
Iggy makes some chips, and in the end, who you spend money on is what like they're ultimately trying to get to. Like, fucking Gamerade, SGI, whatever the crap they're called now, is just trying to get people to pay for their chips.
I'm sorry. Alright. Now I understand what you guys are talking about. I thought you were talking about like the general level of competitiveness that there's between the like.
There's zero level because it's so broken in the game right now.
Alright. Yes, yeah. Now I understand. I didn't know you were talking about the general fucking like the general idea of like the market, not actually like what they produce.
Just give us a couple of minutes to stop laughing, and then we'll resume the conversation.
Nah, dude, like, you gotta pitch it to them like generally like that, cause they won't listen to you if it's like, well, you gotta do it to increase the popularity of the company. It's more like you gotta do it so you can actually like increase profits. That's the idea.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't really know how I even made it. To be honest, it's like not. I don't even play PB anymore, so it's like not even worth me.
If more people play it, they'd probably lower the prices or something like that.
No.
Probably not. If more people play and are willing to pay for stupid shit like that, there's no reason to lower the prices.
My point was lower prices, fix shit to get more people to play. Like, you can't just expect to make more money than you already without doing anything. So like, to do something, you have to fix a perception around the game, make it be perceived as like a higher quality, you know, like a more quality. And if you can't do that, decrease the price so that more people will be willing to pay that price.
Yeah, I was gonna say they can't fix. They've already fucked the game up to like a point where they have to go back like 18 years, and then they have to get actual fucking, I don't know, man.
Wait, did they finally break that game completely? 'Cause I remember.
Well, I mean, it's been getting broken. Like, they've just like compounded fan base over and over.
Haven't I not stated this before like 1,000 times before? Every new game that comes out, all they're gonna do is it's gonna be either a really good game or an alright game at the beginning. Then as the updates come, it's gonna be fucking shittier and shittier until it's the point where you can't even play anymore. That's what happens to all.
But there's only so much backpedaling they can do to save their asses.
They can't. No game's ever gonna backpedal. Once they commit, they're gonna just try to make it better, and actually they're gonna end up making it worse. Every time they make
that's the point.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Like, I don't have any. It's not like I have delusions of or anything.
Where was he? What?
It's like KOS, like when everyone just thought that they would go back to their client, like they were gonna do some dumb shit like that. No, they.
I mean, that's why I like provided them just so many things that they could do. It wasn't like one thing like we'll fix.
The people
just
who
like here's
something don't even read those forums.
GM's read it.
Well,
They
dude,
can pass it on if they want to.
If SGI's
I mean, they know people who do. Like I know like the CEO of, or whoever is like in charge of fucking whatever they're called, Game Rage or. Can go through the grapevine, or I mean, it's pop. This is the only way I knew how to do it.
You know what, Bongan? You remind me of somebody else.
My bad.
Who?
You'd get a quicker response from info at SGI West than you would from the forums.
Wow, that was so fair.
Yeah, but again, if I just simply email it, you're like, half of my intent was to kind of show people like how shitty this game is, and embarrass them into forcing them to do something. If I just email them, nobody sees it, nobody reads it, so it has no pull. Whereas if you get the, you know,
right, I posted that as well.
Yeah.
Dude, SGI was asking the devs to make a fucking unequip button for items for 6 months, and if you don't think they can write one method that takes like 20 seconds to write, do you think they're gonna do anything else? Like the game's hopeful.
No. I mean, I don't really expect. I just
You don't expect
thought I'd do it.
anything.
I mean, I was really like when I wrote this. It was a more. No, it was more of like a hypothetical, like, yo, if you wanted to try to save this game and actually make money from it, this is what you should. Boom.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
The thing is, they're fine with what they're making now, which is what makes this game.
I mean, they'll fuck it up to a point. They really will fuck it up to a point, and when they get to that point, they're gonna fuck it up to the point where no one plays. No one that speaks English and can pay for the game will play. They're gonna get nothing but Indo scum who don't know how to use PayPal, and they're just not gonna make any money. And when that happens, they're not gonna fix the game. They're gonna fucking bankrupt the company and stop making shit. Just go offline.
And the kids who play the game are the ones who enjoy it being fucked up. So no, they're fine with their fucking the way. If they're happy with what they're earning now, they'll be happy for the rest of the time this game is fucked. Because the kids are just gonna keep spending.
Right, but I mean, we're assuming that they are happy with what they're making now. We don't really. They might not even be breaking.
Happy? I don't understand who you're talking about when you say we're assuming they're happy.
The everyday player.
No, I'm talking about.
No, dude, we're talking about SGI. Yeah, Gamer Rage SGI.
Well, no, it ultimately comes down to, is the everyday player happy with what Gamer Rage is doing, and they're willing to spend money for a broken fucking game?
I mean, it does, but at an even more basic level, it comes down to, is SGI happy? Because if they have to be unhappy with what they're making to change it. Because why fix something that's not? But
well, then there's also the argument then. There's also the argument then, if they're unhappy with what they're making, what's to keep them from just releasing the ultimate game-ending, totally broken fucking patch?
They're fucking perfectly fine, and they're gonna keep fucking it.
Because
the fact that they're happy.
Because why would you just abandon something when you could salvage it?
No, they're not gonna salvage it. Okay, look, listen. If I had PB like under my control, right? I have this shit game we have right now, and I stop making money suddenly. And then maybe I read the forums once or twice, and then I realize that the core players, they're unhappy with all the shit I added.
We aren't the core players.
Well, guess what?
Bro.
Everyone that was paying didn't fucking give two shits, right? I would just release this ridiculous patch where ridiculous pack where you pay $30, you get all the ridiculous shit. Not enough to put you on the playing level with fem bases, ridiculous shit. Fucking 1400. God
that would
fucking
work
damn it.
If we weren't the core player. If we were the core players, that would work.
CQB.
Look, the forum is the core players. They're not gonna get regular player feedback. Everyone's just gonna ask, I want a grenade launcher, I want zombie mode. How about I give you a fucking grenade launching zombie claw that you can wear?
Their feedback is getting sales, and their sales are up because everybody.
What if their sales were down? I'm just saying, if their sales were to go down, even in that event, what's to keep them from fucking the game up further?
There's so many variables there because first of all, if they think, because you want to cover the amount of money that they've dropped into it. So what do we know SGI has dropped into PB? Well, one, they got the rights to use it. Right, they got the rights. So now we have to figure out how much they've made, or you have to know how much they've made and how much they need to make back to cover their loss. So if they think that they can cover their losses and they just want to let the game die, but they think they can cover their losses, which they otherwise wouldn't, yeah, they could release that crazy game-ending fucking patch that, okay, everybody will buy once, and then they'll be like, wow, this game blows, and then everybody will... Or
I'll throw you a few bones.
If they need to make... If they need to make up more money, then they have to try to do something to fix it, to cover their loss.
They've already made enough to cover their losses. I'm pretty sure.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I'm gonna throw you the bone here. I'll explain how I do know that. All right. First of all, they have to pay for every update that they get from. Shush, Ava. Sorry, my daughter yelling at me in the background. Anyway, they have to pay for every update that they get from Zepeto. They have to pay for server costs and they have to pay for the GMs. here's the thing, they're paying for the content updates, which is what they think users want. They think users want the heavy amount of content updates. But what they skipped out on, which is what PB Philippines hit on, is all the community-based updates, which is the live feed, broadcasting, et cetera, et cetera. Kind of stuff that Bongin kind of hinted at in his last post.
SGI doesn't have a development team for that. They don't have a development team whatsoever.
I mean,
they don't need a development team for that. The features are already developed.
Well,
that's the point.
They could just buy them from the Philippines. Good call.
I mean,
did I hear a moment ago that they still haven't released a fucking way to unequip your shit?
Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
Oh my god. So why are you guys still playing the game? Once it's fucking
Exactly.
company can do something as simple as that can be requested and done in less than 5 minutes, and why are you guys still playing that game if you know that they're going lower with it?
Wait, what was that one patch they did with the vote kick? That took like all of 6 seconds. Why not add the unequip shit?
Because the people in the other versions don't want to unequip.
Do something as simple as that. You just know they don't give a fuck. There's no reason.
I'm sure it's in the other versions, Rob. I'm sure.
I played it.
No, it's not.
They were doing at least some things that ICOG requested. Like
would
at least
make more money if they let you unequip.
Maybe if ICOG was a serious fucking league.
Items, remember that shit? You remember that?
That was in before we made the league.
You want to hear a good? OCG straight up told SGI that we won't let them sponsor us because they suck.
Oh, if you think they'll give a shit, then you're wrong. I'll take.
But honestly,
get successful. If the league is, then it'll be pretty big.
But honestly, Fred, what you should have done is do something. Tried to get something, and this is again like a super long. To get an announcement or to get your post stickied on the forums so people know it's legit, so you get more just people who know about, because I'm sure every day you get people that are just like, oh, I never knew this league existed. Well, a lot of people don't go on forums, but there are clans like, like not even
that's why we spam in game,
but just like yeah for sure, and I mean that helps. But if you could get a post on the main webpage, especially for like new players who are coming,
you
from
have to be
maybe like
sponsored to get on the main webpage.
Yeah, please don't.
Right.
And they're not. Even if
they don't even do it for ICOG.
Right. Well, what I was saying is, the best thing for the league, or what, in my opinion, what would have done the most, was if somehow you got an official boom, either on the webpage or stickied on forums would be like. I think that might be.
They won't compromise their relationship with ICOG for a league that they're not sponsored.
They don't have a relationship with ICOG. Yeah, they don't have a relationship with ICOG.
They do. ICOG was officially sponsored, and then SGI just basically pulled all support for outside leagues. Anything outside, they're fucking lords of largest dick tournaments. They just want to handle it all in-house for some reason, even though none of them know what the fuck they're doing. Well, I mean, ICOG doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, but I mean, some of us do.
So what Frat could have done was explain to them, hey, not to be a dick, but you guys have all these posts on forums. Look, nobody really supports your tournaments. What I can offer you is to host tournaments that I promise you the user base will like more, and we'll work with you on how we do them, and you pay the prizes out to them, obviously, but we'll do this work here for you, possibly, and then Fred, you could get money off the the ads and shit, however much that is. I know it's and essentially they'd just be contracting out their and all they'd have to do is put a topic once in a while on their main web under the update.
Well, why not
because it accomplishes the same thing. It's oh hey,
I know, but why not contract out to a bigger league? Why Frats League? I don't know, if they're gonna wind up, I mean,
I don't understand why you guys.
They said they would not support outside leagues. I recall what went down. I was really really pissed off. And that's kind of the reason I stopped doing shit for ICOG. I was like, this is all fucking pointless.
Dude,
SGI
the
doesn't
worst
give two
part is
shits
that
what we
people
do.
think that the GMs have a say in like the development of the game.
They totally
As in,
don't.
Like new updates that come out, they
No.
like they could fucking
They
beg
can
them
put-
and they wouldn't give a
They can
shit.
put it on
That
the forums,
development
though.
team that's in like
They can
Googville or
look,
the
run.
they're from.
Everything is
They
visibility.
don't. They are not obligated. Run. Listen, they're not obligated to release anything. Okay. If they're happy with the game, they could be like, final patch, we're fucking done. And then if the community's like, oh, we want a new map, they can see what maps are out there.
Paid gear and shit.
No, they do
buy
that
shit
so they
like
can
game.
increase revenue, Ron. They do that so they can increase revenue. But if they're happy with what they're making, if they're genuinely happy, they don't have to release anything. I don't know why they do it.
They're
I mean,
gonna release it. They're gonna do
they're
it. It's
gonna-
not that
they don't have to, though.
They're still gonna do it to get more money. So nothing.
It's the money they get from people buying it for a day
Alright, I'm rotating.
when it first comes out.
You know,
and the people who
they're
use it.
they're trying to test products, and then you get these test products that are stupidly overpowered in the game. You
Well,
can't
they
do
want
anything
it to be
about them.
stupidly overpowered. Dude, Oxy, they want it. You don't
Yeah,
understand.
I know they want it to be stupidly overpowered, but they're doing it so they can make money.
It's all opportunity cost.
Use them.
It's all
Yep.
opportunity.
Listen to Bongin, listen to Bongin.
And every
They don't-
time a new update comes out, a new overpowered gun that's more overpowered than all the rest of the guns that are out right now, they be released, and they're gonna make it for more money so that people will buy it. It happens
Right, and every time that happens though, the more people see that, hey, you need to, like, if you're not spending an outrageous amount of money, you can't compete. The more people start to realize that, the more people will start to quit the. So they don't want. I
Is there
mean,
a lottery
yes, they want to
of any sort?
release new. No.
They're like,
So yes, they want to
master
release
shop
new
on
shit,
DVA.
but they don't want to kill the game at the same. Because then they're not making any money.
Because like something like a capsule shop, just the revenue of every game just increases so much. Like
I
Crossfire
was in mid.
and AVA, those games make so much fucking money because of the fucking like, lottery.
Well, there's no
thing.
permanent items in this game, so
Yeah,
Yeah, those would be the only fucking permanent items in this game.
I have permanent combat bandages or whatever the fuck that is. Endurance.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
They have no permanent items so that fucking people will keep rebuying and they can make more money. Obviously.
I have permanent AK-47 FC.
Yeah, actually, he does have
I almost got it.
You do have
in
permanent
first
guns, but are they OP?
Okay.
that.
Yeah, my gun.
It's that AK SOP mod, the Tiger one, with the grenade launcher strapped on.
No, it's not the sub
Yeah, it's
mod.
fucking-
It's a worse
No,
version
it
of the
is.
regular.
Oh, remember that tournament?
No,
It's
no,
the-
no, no.
We're fucking.
Read
It's the fucking Viet.
stats, dude. It's
OPK.
the same one. It's the same thing.
It's the
but
same
with
stats as the
fucking
AK
bah,
too.
bah.
No, it has
Fucking
faster rate of
Vertex
fire or
team,
something.
that one tournament I
They're
played
better
in
I don't think
T25
so.
for
Might have better AK.
the, like,
I don't know. It has
yeah,
a scope,
tournament,
and I think it
thought
has
I
better.
was getting OPK'd from those grenade launchers. I was like so confused. I'm like, wait, did I see it one shot across the map with the fucking FAMAS? What? It was like,
Dude, that's why SGI tournaments are a joke. Like, it's just hacker rid. I'm pretty sure
who
Bally
has
placed in the
most
last
paid
one.
gear and who can cheat the hardest?
Right. Yeah, that's
hey,
literally.
you buy the gun that can kill someone in one hit. Doesn't matter if you're OPKing. Might as well.
Yes, it
OPK,
does.
You know? Might as well OPK.
it
You
matters
just guarantee
if
that.
you can see through the wall,
If someone's
the
like,
character will be
oh my
fine.
god, he one-shotted me, right? If someone's like, oh my god, he one-shotted me, you're like, nah, dude, that gun actually will one-shot you. And then it's like, well, then you can't prove he's hacking.
Late.
Dude,
Brazil.
Late.
What you can do
Every
is
gun in
fucking-
this
you can
game will
take a bomb
one-shot.
site by fucking
Smash right
having
side is
set
tough.
spots for grenade launchers. Just fucking everyone.
I
you
mean,
have
like,
5
one of the
players
chest
rush a
bong
fucking bomb site and grenade launch a set spot. You fucking, you'll kill anyone in that site pretty much. Tricks.
Oh yeah.
If a team is cheating and they know exactly where you are in that bomb site, then you're fucking not gonna ever be able to hold any
It's-
bomb.
It's not even the. No, dude. It's not even the wall hacks. It's the fucking aimbot.
Back up.
Yeah, they're good splitting. Like Shadow, do you remember Shadow in that GM tournament? Like he was shooting
Yeah,
against your
DF
bookshelves
Shadow
and you
and
could see.
fucking DF Dutka. Both of those kids cheated and they were garbage at the
Oh yeah.
Remember when cheats weren't out yet? They were only the private ones that fucking that entire team had.
Yeah.